Hey, Classy. Why do y'all have crowns by your name? Hey, y'all. Royal Evening. Okay. I see the crowns. I don't know exactly what they mean. YouTube is always doing updates. I don't know if y'all can see it on your end. Oh, it's a community leaderboard. Okay. I mean, y'all are royal, but that's not what that is. I just seen it. It's like the community leaderboard thing. Okay, well, shout out to y'all. How are y'all today? I have some sound bowls playing in the background. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm sorry, hear it, not see it. It's supposed to help reset your nervous system. Y'all know I'm big on emotional regulation, so I always try to remind y'all as well to regulate your emotions because you are living in a world where most people do not regulate their emotions, and that's why they are crash outs. And that's not cute. You don't want to be a crash out. This is coming from a former crash out. This is coming from a certified hothead, a retired hothead, excuse me. Y'all like the live when y'all come in, please. I appreciate it. How are y'all feeling? Y'all let me know. I always ask y'all that. I mean, of course I care, but also because I want to know if you guys are in alignment with this energy that I am feeling. I'm watching you from Iran. Do you know Iran? Of course. Just been reading the Torah. Okay. Tell me about it. I hope y'all been meditating. Y'all know I'm always going to remind y'all to meditate. Thanks, Pedro. That's my little sign. I like it. Is it cute? I've had it for a while. I just need to get a bigger one. It looks smaller on camera than it actually is because it's high. It's really high up, and the ceilings in here are really high. But I want to get one that's like straight across. It's a lot, so I literally just took a spiritual bath, candle still burning. Honey, that's what I need to be doing, to be honest. I need to get like some Epsom salt and stuff and like intentionally take a spiritual bath. At the right time, darling, I'm going to get coffee if it's late, even if it's late. When I have many thoughts, coffee helps me. I don't drink coffee like that, but I was just thinking I really wanted a matcha. I love matchas, but it has caffeine in it. So that's what I drink when I need like a pick me up. And I was thinking that right before I left the house, but I didn't stop. I love my room. I put new pink curtains up. Okay, slay. I made moon water this last blood moon. How do you do that? How do you make moon water? Like, how do you do that and what does it do? If you don't mind sharing. I think I know what that is, actually, but what purpose does it serve for you? Unfortunately, I'm very addicted to coffee. Mocha is mocha. No, matcha. M-A-T. M-A-T-C-H-A. Coffee is good though. I like matcha because coffee, I don't know if it depends on like how you prepare it, but it can stain your teeth. I used to have a coffee addiction too. That's why I like matcha, because it makes me feel kind of the same way coffee does, but it's like it's a little bit healthier for you. Like, to be honest, y'all, if you want to like keep a flat tummy, drink you some matcha like every day. It's really good for you, and it's because it has chlorophyll in it. And if you know anything about chlorophyll is really really good for you. So just do your research. Make sure it's good matcha. Matcha is just, it's healthier. It's good. It's just good for your body. But it is caffeinated. So you got to be. I cannot talk. You got to be careful how you prepare it. Like if you overdo it with a bunch of sugar, obviously it's counterproductive. But you know. Let me see. I'm talking about. Thank you, Timothy. Yes, it stains my teeth. I pay a price. Yeah, just get you some whitening strips. They always have whitening strips on sale on Amazon, the Colgate brand. Just look some up and like save it. Like they are always going on sale. Cause I eat a lot of frozen berries and that stains my teeth too. So I gotta keep me some whitening strips. Is matcha good at Starbucks? Yeah, I think I could be wrong. So I'm gonna just say allegedly. I think Starbucks, allegedly they use cheaper matcha. So it can be good. Like if you get a matcha latte from there. I'm not familiar. I don't have like a bunch of local coffee shops in my area, and I need to find some because I would rather support those. But if I go to Starbucks and get a matcha, I'm gonna get an iced matcha latte. I'm gonna do light ice. I'm gonna remove the classic syrup because the classic syrup is like too sweet and it's gross. And I'm gonna do 2 pumps of the sugar-free vanilla syrup in forced Splenda and just make it with oat milk. Now, if I'm feeling like I want it a little bit extra sweet, I'm gonna do strawberry cold foam, and it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, Starbucks is good, but Italian is better. I believe it. Let me see what you said. Use a glass, put spring water in the glass. I set the intention of what I want. This was to clear out whatever doesn't serve my happiness and destiny. I then leave it out for at least 5 hours under the moon. Okay, that's cool. I put the water in holy water, bathe in it, drink it with intention. Okay, that's lit. In Italy, y'all drink coffee without sugar or cream or anything. Y'all just drink straight coffee. I couldn't do it. Henny and Coke. Yeah, I don't drink alcohol anymore. I don't know when last time I had a alcoholic drink. I would probably have to guess. It has to be almost 2 years. It's been a minute. I would probably say even no, not even almost 2 years. Almost 3 years, probably. I would have to guess. Straight black coffee. Y'all are built different. Y'all are built very different. I can't imagine drinking straight black coffee. But you know what I will do? And this is like a little secret recipe to my people who love to bake. Whenever you're baking red velvet cake, take a cup of hot black coffee and pour it into the mix. Whenever you're mixing your wet ingredients, take a cup of hot black coffee, pour it into your red velvet cake when you're baking it, like from scratch, and it's a game changer, okay? Don't say I didn't teach y'all nothing. Yeah, also it's using tiramisu. I've never made that before, so I didn't know, but that sounds good. I'm from Nambia. It's 4:12 a.m. Oh, wow. You not tired? Did you just get up? No alcohol for me, but how y'all feel about champagne? Is that better than hard vodka? Um, Me personally, champagne gives me a headache. So I don't really, I've, like, anytime I've ever had it, it's made my head hurt. But yeah, definitely better than hard vodka. But it's like you can have whatever you're going to have, but you need to be careful. Like, have it in moderation. Because alcohol is like, I've just seen alcohol ruin people's lives. It's just not good for you. And I feel like because, like, I started drinking so young. I started drinking really, really young, y'all. I used to have an issue. I used to be like, when I was like 18, I could take like 10 shots in a row and be good. Like just normal, regular. Like I'm not messed up. I can't even imagine. Like if I were to take 10 shots of anything right now, I would die. I would get alcohol poisoning. But yeah, that was like how many years ago? 8 years ago? That was a while ago. I used to be a real drinker. But now I couldn't even do one or two shots. I would be, I don't know. I feel like having kids did something to my body, and my body is just like, uh, okay, Ireland. I see y'all in the building. Ireland, Italy. I think watching some of your videos and drinking coffee is good. Yes, it is. Jeff is good for the soul. If you don't train and work out, of course, any kind of liquor or alcoholic beverages will aid you. Yeah, but also it's just not good for you. So I feel like even if you're working out, it's damaging. It's damaging like some of your organs. You can work out all you want to. That's not gonna. It depends on how much you drink, though. Like if you're like a social drinker, an occasional drinker, you'll be fine. But I'm talking about people who drink excessively. Yeah, working out's not gonna save you. You can look beautiful, your skin look good, but how's that liver doing? Yeah, I couldn't. Two shots, I'm good. Pink Whitney had me in a chokehold. I'm screaming. I had Pink Whitney one time at somebody's party, but it was just crazy because all the girls were so obsessed with it. And I was like, what is so good about this? And I had it and I was like, Jesus. For it to be a cute little drink, it don't make you feel cute. Alcohol attracts demons. I'm a huge believer in that, Stella. I'm a huge believer. I've seen it. Like I've witnessed this firsthand. It just makes so much sense. Like whenever you see people who drink, the person that they turn into, because you know everybody turns into a different person when they drink. Some people get angry. Some people are like one of those people who cry. Sometimes people can be fun, like it brings out like a fun side of them. Sometimes people are like overly sexual. Like it's just so many different energies that alcohol can like. Yeah, it's like a possession. I've seen it. Like I've ooh wee, like I've seen it and it's scary. And it's like sometimes you'll see it with people because I feel like alcohol is like it can really lower your vibration, especially if you're not spiritually aware. Because awareness is a superpower and awareness does save you a little bit, but you still gotta be careful. But it's like sometimes you'll see people who drink alcohol and it's like whatever that spirit that they attracted to them from drinking the alcohol follows them. And it's like it's crazy. I've seen it though, but I don't feel like I was necessarily ever. I mean, I don't know. What I don't know because I maybe God was really protecting me during that time. I don't think any like spirits were following me necessarily. I was never like a bad drunk. Like I was always like a fun drunk. And I never got too, well, maybe in high school. I don't know. But as I got older, I feel like I'm going to laugh, I'm going to have fun, I'm going to keep it pushing. Like I'm aware of my surroundings as I got older, but I just stay away from it. It's just no point. No alcohol since 2018, 19 maybe. Good for you. It's a lot of people still battling with that. If you're battling alcohol addiction, I'm praying for y'all, for real. I promise you, you don't need it. You really don't. I'm praying for anybody going through that. I always feel like some topics be for a reason. So I feel like this could be a topic happening right now for a reason. Thanks, Nathan. Appreciate that. You drinking Henny right now? What's that video of that girl? She was like, they brought the Hennessy. I love that video. Hennessy. That was never really my thing. I was never really into Hennessy. Oh, wow, Stella. You know what's crazy about what you said, though? Because I'm not trying to trigger anybody either. I don't think I've ever had experience like that, but I've talked about this before. So if you old on my channel, then you know, like having dreams. I always have dreams about succubuses all the time. It don't matter. Like again, I don't drink. I don't do no type of drugs. I don't smoke weed. Nothing. I meditate often. Like I used to have dreams every night about a succubus, and I just never knew why. Like even being celibate, not doing anything or whatever, I just kept having dreams about it, and that's something I never could get past. Hello from, how do you say that? Tunisia? Hello from Tunisia? You only drink Hennessy? A succubus? A succubus is like a I don't know what I can say on YouTube, but it's an sex demon takes the form of a female, and an incubus is the same thing, but it takes the form of a male. A lot of black people drink Hennessy? Really? Tell me more about black people. What else we be doing? Thanks, Santana. I always had dreams about people running, like the end of the world type of thing, but I never knew what we were all running from. It was just making everyone scared. I don't know. I'm the wrong person to talk to about dreams. I hardly ever know how to interpret a dream. Like those end of the world dreams or those dreams about aliens. I slick used to have those all the time. I haven't had one in a while. It is kind of scary because it's like, why am I having dreams about the end of the world? Not necessarily the end of the world, but just like some crazy event. Maybe your succubus is attracted because you have very strong energy and tries to bring in balance. I think so. Because you know how they say that people, like healing energy and like sexual energy is very like aligned. So I feel like a lot of succubuses and incubuses, they go after people with very healing energy specifically. So I think there's truth to what you're saying. I haven't had one in a while, but every time I have one, I'm like, what in the world? Like, why do I keep having dreams about? It's like women. It's always women. Very, very rarely will I have a dream about an incubus, but it's always a succubus. I'm like, why? And a lot of times it's an old lady. I had a dream one time. I was in a, oh my God, y'all. This is like one thing I really have to like get under control is my dreams. I had a dream one time about this old lady. She clearly looked disgusting. Like super old. She looked like she was like reptilian. She like had scales on her. She was disgusting. And she got me to get in the bath with her and was trying to be freaky. And I heard a voice in my head, like it was one of my ancestors or it was God telling me, if something like something like if she drops the soap, get out that tub. Like they were trying to help me escape, but because of something like me being hypnotized in the dream, I couldn't do it. But something happened where she dropped some soap or something, and then like I came to my senses like super quick, and I ran out of there. I don't know, but I have like I don't know. I very rarely, like, I always, what's crazy is a lot of times when I have dreams about like succubuses or incubus, whatever, they always are in their form. It's always in the form of a demon. It's not very often that they look like a regular person or somebody I would be attracted to. They a lot of times they look like their actual demon self. But something about me in the dream is like so hypnotized to it that I don't recognize it until God or something speaks to me and like tells me, get the F up, girl. Like this is a demon. You don't see his scales on his back. I don't know. I don't know. I hate having dreams like that because I'm always like, what in the world? You look like it's about to be over for today. That is not a compliment. It sounds crazy. Jesus is King. Hallelujah. That's some get out type stuff. Do you follow signs of synchronicities? Yeah. Not obsessively, but like I can tell when God is trying to get my attention and I kind of just like I observe. I sit back and watch. Make sure that it's actually a sign from God and just kind of like wait and see what happens. The spirit of Lilith. I will research about this. I made being a demon slayer one of my missions. LOL. Oh yeah, it's a lot of us who are demon slayers. I seen something about it on YouTube. The amount of people walking around with like really low vibrational energy in them. You gotta be careful. And it's kind of sad too, because a lot of times there's people closest to you, and there's nothing you can do to really save them or help them. Lilith is Lucifer's wife. I thought Lilith was Adam's first wife. How do you deal with the over spiritual, lustful psychopaths? I don't deal with them at all, to be honest. I don't deal with them at all. It's crazy because you got to come to, I feel you have to accept certain things. Like there's nothing that you can do to stop someone from being a certain way. Like there's psychopaths in the world. There's lustful people in the world. There's people who just are downright just like not good people. There's no avoiding bad people. You just kind of got to stay in your body. Stay in your body. Yeah, ignore them to the best of your ability. Don't take nothing personal and just accept people for who they are. And just because you accept people for who they are doesn't mean that you have to like be around them or be cool with them, but you have to just accept the fact that just like there's good people in the world, there's bad people in the world. It's called duality. So as much as we like to call ourselves light workers, you have to be mindful of the fact that there are people who are the opposite of you. We can't all be light workers. Somebody got to be the bad guys, or the story won't unfold properly. So I don't deal with it, but I do want to say like that lustful stuff. I don't know what it is like over time. I guess because I got older, that stuff is really aggravating to me. Like something about the spirit of lust aggravates me so much. And oftentimes I'll get comments on my channel, and even from people who actually support me, and they say freaky stuff, and it's like, I'm on this video talking about God, and you in my comments putting tongue emojis talking about I'm your sweet baby, and like, it just makes me so sick. It just makes me sick. Like, why? I just hate how the world now, like, I'm an adult, okay? Sex is sex, right? It's cool. Like, sorry if you're under 18 and I'm talking about this, but okay, obviously I'm a mother. I have kids. I'm not a saint. But at the same time, like, I feel like the world is overly sexual and everything has to be sexualized, and it's so annoying. Like, it's so annoying. Like, why does everything gotta be freaky all the time? Like, it gets to a point. Like, there's no limit. Like, people who are just overly freaked out and just want to like relax. Just relax. Like, it's not this. There's so much more to, like, go take a hike. Go take a hike. Go plant some trees or something. Go swimming. Like, go to the amusement park. Go do something else with your time. Like, stop being so freaky all the time. It's not normal. Like, too much of anything is not a good thing. And I just wish people would understand, like, if you're like that all the time, that's not normal. And I get some people have, like, trauma from their past. But once you come to that realization, you need to do something about that, right? Like, you need to heal from that because it's not that serious. Like I hate getting on Twitter because Twitter is like, it's just overly freaked out. I hate overly freaked out things and people. Like, I just can't. It just disgusts me. That is disgusting. It happens to me when I post pics on Facebook with a post. Most of the men never pay attention to what I write, commenting on the photo only. Exactly. Exactly. And I know somebody is like, they're just hitting on you. It's deeper than that to me. Like, it's not just they're hitting on me. It's one not respecting my boundaries. And because I'm a woman, I mean, I'm not saying women don't do this to other men, but it doesn't happen on the same scale. So because I'm a woman and men are going to be attracted, it's like they feel entitled. Like, why do you as a human being feel comfortable like going under somebody's post being like overly lustful and freaky? Like, you don't make it like that would make my, like, I can't imagine typing in somebody's comments a bunch of tongue emojis like, "Ooh, I want to lick you," or "I want to lick you up and down," or "Let me see your toes." Like, these are somebody's dad. This is somebody's husband. Like, relax. You don't feel weird about doing that? Like, you just, your whole face, your whole government name, you comment on somebody's post talking about, "I want to see your toes." Something's wrong with you. Like, for real. It's very disturbing. Very. I just don't get it. Like, and I don't want men to feel like I'm just coming for all y'all, but y'all know how, if you're a man, you know how men are. Y'all know how y'all are wired, whatever. Y'all be doing too much. And it's scary. And it should scare y'all, and it don't. Cause y'all be like ready to risk it all. Literally, y'all be ready to risk it all for a strange woman on the internet you don't even know. She could be she could be a serial killer. She could be unclean, like she got an uncurable STD. You don't know who this woman is, but you ready to risk it all for her. Like, it's just crazy. And I just want y'all to heal that. That's why y'all be getting played and then y'all get mad. And it's like, honey, if I was that type of woman, oh my God. If I was not a child of God and I was like a low down Jezebel type of woman, I could literally finesse so many of y'all because y'all are like overly lustful and freaked out. I could get your whole check out of you. That's how overly freaked out y'all are. Like, chill out. Like, for real. Like, for real. I'm sorry if the volume's messing up. It could be my hand over the speaker. Like, nobody's scared of nothing but ChatGPT. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, even, it's crazy because even in 2025, y'all are still like that. In 2025, y'all still like that. Y'all ready to risk it all for just any woman on the internet. That's crazy. Not every woman is like me, where they're like, they have morals. And I'm not trying to sound like a pick me. I hope it don't sound like that. But not every woman has morals. Some of these women out here will do you under for real. And a lot of times y'all fall for it. And it's like, if you would control your sexual urges and desires, you wouldn't be getting finessed like that. Control yourself. And then y'all get on the internet, y'all get mad, and y'all join the red pill movement. You want to bash women. And it's like, sir, that was your fault. That happened to you. You got finessed because you let yourself get finessed. Because you was thinking with the wrong head. Okay? Control yourself. And you'll be fine. And control yourself, because that's also you showing God and the universe, whatever you believe in, that you know your worth. And then you can get the right person for you. Now, if you just want to be a freaky frog, all right, go pay for it then. Keep going out there, go pay for it. They got plenty of women selling. But if you actually want love as a man, you need to control yourself. For real. Because if you don't, oh, honey. Oh, honey. It's a little too much truth in that. Oh, I don't play. I be trying to keep it PG, but I don't play because I'm gonna empty the clip. Well, a lot of great kings were taken down by women. That's because men are easy. That's why. And it's crazy because I saw a creator talking about, if men and, let's say men and women went to war, right? A lot of men feel like they would win that war because they feel like they're stronger than women. But honestly, some of y'all gonna laugh at this. I'm not even trying to be inappropriate. I'm just being real. If men and women went to war, women would win, because all we would have to do is get like one girl to take one for the team, go out there and flash her chest to the side of where the men are, and y'all would be so distracted by her body, we could take all of y'all out like in one swoop, easily. Just flash them. And then a whole line of men is gonna be like, oh my God, boobs. And all of y'all would get taken out and we would win. Easy. Because men are just like, y'all gotta chill. Most of y'all. It's too many of y'all who are like, y'all gotta chill. Men will become lovers of themselves. Well, the word says that that y'all are the weakest vessel. The word says that women are the weakest vessel. Really? That's the word y'all want me to follow? What scripture says that women are the weakest vessel? That's crazy. The ones who give birth? Jesus. I'm not looking up nothing because I know how strong and powerful women are. So I don't need to look that up. And that comment doesn't offend me because women are so strong and so smart. Men are better at everything. Okay. Good for y'all. Somebody was bound to get offended. It's okay. No, they don't feel like that in real life. They only feel like that on the internet. Don't pay attention to that many. Anytime I'm saying anything about women and like men, a lot of times men get really offended, and it's okay. It just proves my point. I'm not even gonna like address that today. It's okay. We know the truth, ladies. We know the truth. We know the truth. It's all right. It's nothing to talk about. I don't even know how we got on that topic. Why do women like drama? I feel like liking drama is a human characteristic. I don't think it's like just for women because the messiest person I know is a man. Like anybody who I've ever met who was super messy was always a man. So you can't say only women like drama. Everybody likes drama. Like I feel like even people who don't want to admit it. Now there's people who don't want to be involved because I don't like being involved in drama, but I watch like reality TV. Like every once in a while I watch some reality TV for the drama because I think it's entertaining. Oh God. Here they go, y'all. Here they go. I won't be on here long. When I was talking about controlling yourself as a man and controlling your urges, you also have to learn to control that spirit of offense. Like, don't be so easily offended. That's why a lot of these, like, men are out here unaliving people because they have a spirit of offense on them. They get extremely offended and it causes them to act out. Even though y'all are not emotional, y'all are so logical, but logically speaking, if the shoe doesn't fit, don't wear it. Not only do y'all be wearing the shoes, y'all be lacing them up. I didn't tell you to lace anything up. I didn't tell you to put the shoe on. If it doesn't apply to you, then why are you so upset? That's it. They're always offended. Like, I can't stand that. To me, I don't know if y'all agree, my spiritual people who are like super spiritual, I feel like that spirit of offense is like low key like demonic. It's like super low vibrational. Because if you ever met somebody who's always offended about everything, it's a very dark energy. Like, check yourself where you wreck yourself. Isn't that what they say? Relax. Why are you getting offended? Why so serious? It was fun catching this good vibes live, trying to put the kiddos to sleep. Sending you lots of gratitude for allowing us to kick it. Thank you, Minnie. I'm not hiding in the dark. I just, you know, it's 10 o'clock at night and I don't want my light on. Very much pickle me energy. What? I ain't never heard that. I'm working on myself. It's not easy. It's not, but you know what? You're actually doing it. So that sets you apart from millions of other people. I think low key that you didn't finish high school. Why do you think that? Satan always mad. Exactly. Like you always mad. You always offended. You can't ever give credit where it's due. You don't want anybody to ever come across as being better than you. Not even better than you, just being good themselves. Like you don't want anybody to get any type of positive reinforcement. And if you are somebody who specifically doesn't like another gender getting positive reinforcement, something's definitely wrong and you got some mommy issues. Thanks, Darren. Husbands live with wives in an understanding way. Showing honor to the woman as the weaker vessels, since they are heirs with you of the grace of life, so your prayer may not be hindered. How are they gonna go? So I don't. If I'm hearing this correctly, they're saying that women are the weaker vessel, but men need women because women are connected to God, and we're the ones that get their prayers through to God. Is that what it's saying? The world hates winners. Misery loves company. Yeah, it really does. And it's a big group of y'all that are very miserable. Wonder why. Why y'all so miserable? But yeah, about that scripture, is that basically what it's saying? I know a lot of it is open to interpretation for sure, but is that what it's saying? I'm gonna have to look that up when I get out of here. A woman has a higher pain threshold. I don't feel like that has anything to do with it. Like, even if that were true, like, women have a higher pain threshold, but also, I just feel like women are put in a lot of positions where we have to feel pain against our will, and it's like we deal with it, but it still really hurts. Like, it really hurts. I'm not dealing with it any better than you. I think I just am accepting the fact that this is what it is. Like, this is something that is happening to me. I can't escape it or do anything about it, and it hurts. And I don't feel like that's what makes us stronger necessarily. Maybe women are more sensitive than men. That's what it means, that we bring a burden. Oh, okay. I just don't believe that. I just have, I don't know. I've just seen so many things, and usually, and this is just my experience. And even having a son, the whole thing where women are more sensitive is just not true. Like, I have a son now, and from what I'm seeing, that's not true. I grew up in a house with 3 older brothers, was definitely more like, I don't know if stoic is the right word, but I was definitely more like, let's just say I kept it more P than they did. Like, I was very chill, and just like, I didn't overreact about a lot of the things that they overreacted about. I don't know. I've been around that gender, and to say that they're not sensitive is a lie. Like, what are we talking about? And there's nothing wrong with being sensitive. I just feel like the problem is men and boys are not taught what to do with their sensitivity and their emotions. Y'all don't handle your emotions correctly, and that's the problem. I feel like women are more emotionally intelligent, and a lot of times men feel like they're more emotionally intelligent, but suppressing your emotions doesn't make you emotionally intelligent. Like, definitely go look up the definition of that. Just because you hide your emotions and you channel your emotions into the gym or into making some poor lady your punching bag or into sexual desires, that doesn't make you more emotionally intelligent than a woman. Someone who's emotionally intelligent is aware of their emotions and knows how to process them correctly in a way that doesn't harm themselves or others. That's emotional intelligence. It's not the response. It's not having a lack of a response. It's how you respond. And a lot of times men don't respond correctly. And not all of y'all, of course. Not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all don't respond to things correctly. And honestly, you know what the other thing is? Women are more empathetic, and for you to be empathetic, you have to be logical, right? So whenever somebody says like men think with logic and women think with emotion, but if y'all thought with so much logic, why do y'all lack empathy? You can't lack empathy and call yourself logical. You need logic to be able to empathize with another person. You need logic. That's not just an emotional thing. But what do I know? Us men were not taught emotional intelligence or awareness. We grew up believing a man is not supposed to cry. I know, and it's terrible. Not only be emotionally intelligent, but spiritually intelligent. And that's fine. I just want men to get to the point where they're like, okay, I was taught that my emotions don't matter and I'm not allowed to express myself. But now that I know that's not true, I'm going to heal from that belief. You can't just keep walking around saying, well, men were taught we're not allowed to cry. I'm not talking about you in specific, but just like as a whole community, I feel like most men are aware of the fact that they were taught incorrectly, but they are not doing anything to correct what they were taught. They just keep on talking about it, just talking about like how wrong they were taught. Okay, but if you are aware that you were taught incorrectly, why aren't you doing anything to fix it? Why aren't you researching and like going through the steps necessary to become somebody who is emotionally intelligent? Why are you still allowing yourself to be like someone who can't process their emotions correctly? And yeah, I get that, not knowing how to fix it. Most people don't know how to fix anything until you learn. Like you have to, you at the very least, a man knows where to go to get those answers. They're just not going there. Like you can go get a book, you can go hire somebody like a therapist or psychologist, you can go on YouTube. Like there's so many resources, free resources that a man could seek out to heal whatever parts of him that he recognizes needs healing. They just don't do it. And then they blame the entire world for it. And I feel like it's getting to a point where a lot of men are enjoying being the victim. They enjoy that feeling of like, yeah, we're the ones who've been hurt, we're the ones who've gone through the worst. And okay, now what? You just gonna be a victim your whole life? Do something about it. Maybe what happened to you wasn't your fault, and it's not your fault that you were taught incorrectly, but you a grown man, baby. What you gonna do now? You gonna stay that forever? Yikes. Thank you. Wait, R1 Goober? Thank you. Yes, boys, especially young, have a lot of anger to transmute. Yes, it starts young. Oh my God, it starts young. Would you rather have unlimited knowledge or unlimited creativity? I'm gonna be honest with you, I already have unlimited creativity. And I don't want unlimited knowledge because I enjoy learning too much. And I would hate to know everything. Not sure about women being more emotionally intelligent these days. And even though you say not all, when it comes to the specific genders, you tend to use a general brush. Well, saying not all is the same thing as saying men or women. Whenever someone says, um, let's say women have a higher pain threshold or whatever, that's a generalized statement. Obviously, you're not talking about every single woman in the world. Logically, you have enough common sense to know that's impossible for me to be talking about every single man or woman in the world. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter if I say not all, or if I say women, or if I say men. You have to have enough sense to know I'm using a generalized statement regardless, and I'm not talking about all, because that's impossible. Doesn't make sense. They're just gonna put you on medication. No, they're not. You can't just be put on medication. If you just get put on medication, then something else going on. Yes, read. Reading is good. A man has to value his woman's opinion. I feel like, I mean, that's definitely true, but I do feel like a lot of times, I mean, I'm not a man, so I can't say for sure, but just my guess, if a man does not trust his own opinion, I don't think he's capable of trusting his woman, because he has to trust himself. A man has to trust himself first before he can trust his lady in any situation. Thanks, Dara. Most men aren't willing to make themselves vulnerable enough to find a starting point, because that would mean having to admit that they're doing something wrong, and also they don't. Yeah, you could just left it right there. That's a fact. Admitting that you're doing something wrong, I don't know why that's such a blow to their ego. I find that very interesting. Honestly, I would love to know, like, why is it hard? I mean, it's hard for most people, but from the like point of view of a man, why is it hard to admit that you need help? But honestly, it's not hard for them to admit that they need help. Most of the men that I know are very much aware of what's wrong with them. They just don't. I just feel like saying I don't know where to begin is an excuse, because it's 2025. Like, there is no excuse. Like, I just feel like putting in that work. They don't want to put in the work. Like, it's painful. Like, they have to look deep within themselves. I don't know, because I feel like that applies to everybody. I cry at the gym. It's okay to cry. Hello from Roma, Italy. Okay, Italy is in the house tonight. Okay. I think I've cried more in front of people recently than I have when I was a baby. Oh, I love that. A man exploring his emotions can be complicated. Our pride is our shield. Our protective nature feels like emotions make us vulnerable. This is just my subjective understanding from my journey. I feel like most men would agree with that. In Africa, we trust ourselves to whoop women if she doesn't think logically. That sounds like you don't like your life. That's what it sounds like to me. Because I don't live in Africa. And if I ever went to Africa and a man thought he was going to whoop me with a tree branch, he was going to meet his maker that day. All right. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. That's definitely inhumane, and that doesn't even make any sense. Yeah. It's a lot of him walking around in the world, not even just like in his country, just everywhere. Oh my gosh, I can't even say what I was going to say because it's super triggering. I don't want to say it, but I just saw a video of a woman talking about something that they do in their culture where they remove parts of a woman's private part, because it's something about her culture, like women aren't allowed to experience pleasure or something like that. It just made me think about that, and I just find it to be crazy. The things that they do to women is like insane, like specifically to women. 'Cause, like, 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 specifically to women. 'Cause Hey Liz, hey Jarvis. Those are Somalians? Really? That's very sad and inhumane. Ugh, it just makes my stomach turn. Like, because they still expect those women to give their bodies up. And it's like, okay, so you're treating this woman like she is just a object to please a man. Like she cannot gain anything from this experience. She just is there to please a man. It's wild. Agreed, it does apply to everyone, but differently because the starting point for the healing will vary depending on the person and their unique trauma responses or learned behaviors. Yeah, and I try not to be the type of person that's like, when I look at somebody, because I've been on a healing journey for a minute, and I can look at somebody who I've known for a long time, and they haven't even begun their healing journey, or maybe from my point of view, it doesn't look like they are doing any work to heal. And it bothers me, but I have to check myself and remember, like, everybody has unique experiences. Not everybody's journey is the same, and not everybody can deal with pain the same. Like, even if that person, even if, like, let's say that person went through far less than I have in my life, that's as much as they can handle, and even that is hard for them to handle. So I try to check myself, like, remember that. Just always remember that. That takes some true enlightenment. Like, it really does. And it's a process. Because once you go on your healing journey, there's going to be points in time where you feel like you're healed, and you're never really healed, because it's always going to be things that are going to come back up and like try to take you back to a place you already healed from. But you're going to notice, like, as you heal and like raise your consciousness, people around you who, it's like they're lost, and it's like you feel like looking at them, you know what to do to help them, but you really don't, because they can't heal the same way that you did. They're not going to do it the same way. And even for you, if it was messy and ugly and whatever, for them it's just not the same. And sometimes people aren't even meant to heal. Some people are just, like, I always say this, like, not to trigger anybody, but when somebody transitions, sometimes people are going to transition being terrible people. Sometimes people transition being unhealed. That's just part of life. But just know, but this is why I also remind you guys, like, just know, if you have done the work to heal, just know how powerful you are. And I don't even want to say that people who can't heal are powerless or like disempowered or whatever. And it's because it's not about them. Like, if I just want to separate y'all from the people around you who have not done the healing work for whatever reason, and say that if you have, you are powerful. And I need you to understand, like, that's hard. That's hard. Some of y'all have been through some things that are like unimaginable, and you still did your best to pull yourself out that place, and you're probably still trying to pull yourself out that place every day. Whew, it's hard. It's hard being a human. Like, it really is. But y'all are doing it, and just know, like, if you can do that, you are like really set apart. You really are. I'm feeling much more understood in this community than in the music community. It feels like people are disconnected from the real music. They don't listen anymore. Do you listen to music? Yes. Music is like, feeds my soul. Music is like one of the best things on earth. No, we're not of this earth. That's very true. I'm fine is a valid mindset for most. Yeah. And it's also kind of interesting how there are some people in the world, like me and you, who they just, you feel inside of you that you, it's almost like it's part of your journey to heal. Like, there is no not healing, there is no not ascending. You have to. It's like something inside of you that's, it pushes you to do the healing work. It pushes you to like chase your dreams, whatever, or like raise your consciousness. That's why I feel like when people call themselves chosen, or they say there's 144,000 chosen ones, whatever, however you want to interpret it, that's real, because there's people who just, they have something in them that it's almost as simple as them breathing or brushing their teeth in the morning. It's just a part of who they are. Like, I have to ascend, and everything in my life is pointing me in the direction of ascension. There is no I don't have another option. I can't just stop, especially that moment that you wake up. Like, y'all know when y'all like had your first spiritual awakening, there's no going back. Like, once you realize that you're put here to ascend, and it doesn't have to sound all crazy and like alien like. It's not. It doesn't have to be that deep if you don't want it to be. You can bring it down to a practical level and just say like, I'm meant to heal. Like, I'm meant to heal from childhood trauma, whatever. That is ascension. But it's crazy, like, once you have that awakening, there's no turning back. You can never turn back. You are always going to be too aware of the fact that, one, like someone just said, you are not of this earth, but two, you are not even your circumstances. You're meant to be so much further, like, spiritually, because you're trying to come into alignment with your highest self or God, whatever you believe in. I know everybody has different beliefs, but all of that is the same to me. Like, the Most High God, your highest self, the universe, whatever, like, all of that is interconnected. That's the place you're trying to get to, your highest self, the person that is the most aligned with the Creator and the Most High. I tried to go back. I mean, I tried everything to go back to basic or sleep or ignorance. I know. That's why I say ignorance is really bliss for sure. Because it's like, once you know, but don't, because you're going to go through stages in your spiritual journey where you feel like ascending sucks. This spiritual stuff is crappy. I hate it. Like, you're going to go through those times. Then you're going to go through times where you love it. Right? But I think the most important thing that you have to remember on your spiritual journey is to create, because you are a piece of the Creator. So if God creates, that means you are meant to create as well. All of you have something that you're meant to be creating. Something. That is how I feel like you can make the journey a little bit better. Honestly, a lot of bit better. Figure out what your purpose is and what you're supposed to be creating. There's something you're supposed to be creating, whether it's music, whether it's like writing. It could literally just be you being a mom or a dad. Not trying to make that something small, but it doesn't have to be this big grandiose thing. It could just be like, or it could be multiple different things. But there's something you're supposed to be creating. So figure that out, and the journey does get a little bit more fun because you feel aligned. You feel very aligned. You feel aligned because you are. That's how you get. I just said that. And my YouTube short that I posted today about how, like, staying in alignment with being authentic is abundance, and being authentic is staying in alignment with the Creator. Because God created you to do something here for some divine plan that none of us truly understand. So you have to be you, 100%, because that's going to attract everything that you need, good, bad, or ugly. But also a part of that is you not being afraid to create whatever it is that God wants you to create. You just got to figure out what that is, right? Because God made us in His image. He created you. That means you're also meant to create something. I was hit by a drunk driver. I spent 2 weeks in a coma, resuscitated many times, 47 broken bones and crushed injuries, brain hemorrhage. It's pure will. Your soul and body are two very different things. Wow. That's amazing that you survived that. Like, that's crazy. Was that like the start of your spiritual journey? I'd leave this earth if I could. Girl, I'm coming right behind you. For me, initially, It was lonely, and if I'm being honest, that was scary being around The Walking Dead. God knew us before we were born. Our story has been written. I believe that too. Do y'all believe that we chose our life? Like we chose everything that was going to happen to us? That would be something extremely hard for me to accept. But there's a lot of people who believe like we chose this. Like every single thing that happened to us, we chose it. I can't wrap my mind around that. I don't think that's something I'd be willing to accept. Like, why would I choose the things that I went through? Why? Empowered, I'm sorry. That's terrible. I'm like in between wanting to give you like ratchet advice and like empowering advice. There's so many things I want to say to that, but I can't say because they'll block my life probably. All I'm gonna say is like I hope if you are still, you said husband not ex, so y'all are still married. I hope you strategically get out that situation and he's no longer your husband. I'll say that. Get what's yours. Not everything was a choice, but every choice is a choice that leads to other choices. Something that people don't know about the music industry is the corruption that there is behind it. There is no community, only competition. So even if I love it, it doesn't fulfill me enough. Right? It's like that in the US too. I mean, that's like we're experiencing the fall of the music industry in the US. But I will say, intuitively, I know, because I picked up on this probably 3 years ago, that's going to change. It's kind of like you're tearing down what was to build what is supposed to be. And a lot of you guys are going to be a part of it. Like, for those of you who make music, you're going to be part of this new Hollywood. I don't even know if it's going to be still called Hollywood, but yeah. They turned music into such a like devilish thing, but it's really not. It's really not. It's just what you make it. And they chose to make it that way because they understood music has frequency to it. And music can be used to control people. So, of course, once they realized that, they used it for bad. But that time is coming to an end. So, just hold on for the ride. Because music has been around for so long, like forever. Anything they can do to try to control the masses, they're going to do it. So they know they can control us through music. They know they can control us through food and like technology. They know that. So they're always going to like medicine, health, like that's why you got to be aware. You got to take back control. You got to take back control. Awareness will save you. It really will. Because imagine, like, because we know this, but you know the things that we're talking about, and not even saying that we're just right and we know everything. But for the things that we're talking about, there's people in this world who do not know this. They have no idea. And even if you told them, they wouldn't even believe you. That's scary. There's people in your family who you can have this conversation with them and they're going to think you're a Looney Tune. And you're out your mind. It's like the whole time they're the ones who are loony. And it's like, how do you not see it? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. And there's nothing you can do to convince them otherwise. And do not try to convince them otherwise. Don't do it. Don't even. Just let them be, leave them be, and let them just like, it's fine. It's not for you to even try to convince them otherwise. Because some people's families will go as far as to try to get you put away for real. So just let them, even if you're not even saying nothing crazy, So be careful, because some of y'all got inheritances, right? Like, be careful. Just saying. Don't even try to but it's just crazy because there's as much as you think that everyone should know this information, so many people do not. They have no idea. They don't think there's anything wrong with the food. They don't think there's anything wrong with the government. They don't think there's anything wrong with life. They just think that's how life is and that's how it's supposed to be. They don't feel like they're being programmed or controlled at all. They believe every single thing that they're told. It's crazy. It is good to be considered sane. I stopped eating fast food. Good. Good. I feel like a lot of people are like stepping away from fast food, and they are being more intentional and mindful of the food they eat, period. It's so wild. I feel so out of place. Yeah, that'll change. One thing I will say, there was a lot of people around me in my family who thought the things that I was saying was so funny and, oh, you're just a silly little girl. You don't know anything. A lot of those same people are waking up, and it's very refreshing. It's refreshing when you're right. Like, I just seen a post earlier talking about Virgos, and they were saying Virgos are right, but Virgos be right too early. And it was like, slow down, Virgo. let the rest of us catch up. But you don't have to be a Virgo. It's just that Virgo energy. Like, a lot of times you're gonna be right, and you're gonna be right early. You're gonna be right first, and it could take years for someone to come to the realization that you were right about something, on a spiritual level or on a practical level. And you got to be okay with that. I've learned to be okay with just being right and being by myself. I don't need anybody. I don't need any yes men. I don't need anybody to what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but I don't need anybody to give me an amen to anything that I already know. Like, if I feel like this is true, without a doubt, I'm going to just, yeah, validate. Thank you. I don't need anybody to validate me or how I feel about certain things, because I'm okay with also being wrong. And I'd rather life show me that I'm wrong than somebody else tell me that I'm wrong and I just blindly listen to them. I'm going to just let life show me that on my own. Yeah, affirm. That's the other word I was thinking about. Yeah. I wouldn't say my greatness, but just there's just certain things that I feel like y'all can relate to that. You have told people things and they did not believe you. And then later on, it turned out that you were correct. And it was like, I know. I know that. I know that I was correct. Y'all are just now catching on. I already knew this. Not even just talking about spirituality, just like even people in your life. Like, you ever told somebody, I'm going to stay away from this person. This person is no good. You weren't necessarily looking for these people to come with you. I don't need you to follow me. I'm just letting you know there's something wrong with this person. I don't like their energy. I'm going to stay away from them. You can do what you want to do. You don't have to follow me. But it turns out years later, they'll come back and be like, you were right about so-and-so. I know. And you found out when you were supposed to find out. That's a great way to also build your intuition and your discernment, just life experiences. Follow yourself. Even if you're wrong, and never be afraid to be wrong. Being wrong is a blessing because it teaches you a lot. But I just feel like you're not going to, you can have people around you who can give you wisdom, but I feel like at the same time there's no better lesson that you learn than one that you kind of allowed yourself to go through. Like, you learned that on your own. Nobody had to tell you this. It's like growing pains. Thank you, Blueberry Moore. Where are you from? I hate that question. Another thing I hate when people ask me where I'm from. I hate when people ask me that too. I don't know, but not to get on them again, but I feel like that's something men ask. They always asking women where they're from. Why? I don't know. I hate people ask me that too. Like, yes, had to cut my toxic mom out. It hurts because it's just me. I know about God. Other than that, God's and God. Well, I hope that whatever's supposed to happen from that situation happens, which I'm sure it will. Because that hurts. Having to cut off like your mom, your dad, a sibling, or your child, that hurts because it's somebody really close to you. It really does. I just hope God shows you like why that happened. I went through that too. It ended up working out in the end, I will say. I've told people where I'm from before. Like, it's just annoying when people ask me that. Like, what are you going to do with the information? Like, it just sounds like they're trying to, like, that's like hitting on me. Like, I always take it as that. Like, where you from? Because that's what, anytime somebody, a guy specifically, is trying to talk to me, they always ask me that. I remember one time, this was a long time ago, somebody had commented on my Instagram post that he was like, I've been driving around the A looking for you all day. What? I was like, why? Go. You need to go home because you're not going to find me, I promise. Heal an amputee on live or your God is a liar. Oh my God. I don't even know any amputees, first of all. Like, go away. An amputee is somebody who, like, is like missing a limb. There's faster ways for you to find out if God is a liar or not. All you gotta do is ask. Say, God, if there's a God, show me that you're real. Don't make it about me. Stand on business. Hitting on someone on live is crazy. It is crazy when you think about it, but I feel like that's the world we live in. It's just like people who like they do what's it called? Dating apps and stuff. Like I feel like people got away from like connecting in real life. Thanks, Chris, for having my back, man. Let them know. Let's just have a regular conversation. You're welcome, Brianna. Can y'all hear me? My daughter had FaceTime me. I'm about to get off live. I told the Illuminati. The Illuminati ain't got nothing to do with it. But I'm about to get off, y'all. I'm about to call my daughter back. I don't know if I'm gonna get back on. If I do, it may be tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna get back on tonight because it's kind of late. But y'all make sure y'all subscribe if you're not subscribed. Oh, Stella, you asked me about buying my book in the UK and I completely forgot to answer. You can buy it in the UK. Just look up Transmute and Empower. I don't know if you click, like, because I have links to it in my description. If you click the link, I don't know if it'll take you directly to Amazon UK, but a lot of people from the UK have bought my book and even other countries, so you should be able to find it. But y'all make sure y'all watch my last video, see if it resonated with you. I'm trying to get back being consistent. It was a lot going on, y'all. Like May was like the busiest month for me ever. because of graduations and like my daughter getting out of school. It's so many birthdays, Mother's Day. I moved. Like, it was a lot. May was super busy. I hope June is a little bit more like easygoing, because even now, May is like, it's still so much going on and I've been extremely tired. I've been trying to like be consistent. So I just got back to being consistent because I was gone, I think, for like, what, like 2 weeks? So I do apologize, y'all, but I was busy. So I'm trying to push my messages back out to y'all. But like, one thing about YouTube, if you're gone for too long, it's kind of like a fight to get back into the algorithm, unfortunately. So eventually y'all start seeing my videos again. But y'all watch my last one. Y'all subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss anything. But I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be blessed. Bye.